It starts with me, shifting the cultural climate through the study and practice of Kingian nonviolence. This was the King Center's theme for 2024, a year that began with education, service, inspiration, and celebration in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s 95th birthday.
In 2024, the King Center reached over 100,000 youth nationally and 8,000 globally. 46 students, including 20 international students, successfully completed the 2022 to 2024 Beloved Community Leadership Academy cohort. 55 young women embarked on their journey with the Empower program, a Beloved Community Leadership Academy program sponsored by the Goldman Sachs 1 Million Black Women Initiative.
Me coming here today, I've learned how to present myself in a business setting.
We were on mission and shifting culture in 2024. 150 City of Atlanta interns were equipped by our Nonviolence 365 Leadership Development Workshops. 500 Global King Center Institute students enrolled in the Nonviolence 365 online masterclass.
Dr. King's philosophy and his work plays a key role in the current work that I'm doing because fighting child poverty, especially in Africa, is no easy.
We were excited to announce the Emerging Dreamers College Student Roundtable and Program launch in partnership with the WNBA's Atlanta Dream.
I feel like all of us together owe it to Dr. King and to the King Center for putting this program together.
With the sponsorship and partnership of Microsoft, the King Center advanced the digitization of its archives, which, along with its library, comprises the largest repository of primary source materials on Dr. King and the American Civil Rights Movement.
This year, we showcased our beloved community culture. We led the way in transforming the landscape with our courageous conversations. 1,004 volunteers dedicated a remarkable 7,565 hours of their time.
I want to really, from the bottom of my heart, thank all the teachers, all the volunteers, all the sponsors, everybody that have something to do with it, and the world will change because of what you're doing.
Now, more than ever, we need Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s beloved community worldview, love-centered nonviolent strategy, and global perspective.
You have a responsibility to continue the freedom struggle in the world.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bernice A. King.
And I'm Dr. Kimberly P. Johnson.
And we are the co-authors of
It Starts With Me. Well, it starts with me.
No, I think it really starts with me. No. Well, maybe it just starts with you.
It starts with you.
This is a book for children and the rest of the world about love. A powerful word that really can change and transform our world. Now, this girl here is Amora. So Amora is going to take us on a journey around the world with her friends, talking about how we can be loved.
Thank you so much for reading this book. It Starts With Me. Dr. King's vision is coming to life, and you guys are going to carry that vision into the world. Have fun reading.
We want our children and you parents to be loved in the way you speak, in the way you act, and in the way you think. That's what it starts with me about. It starts with me. I am the one who can fix the world with love.
It starts with me.
Good morning. I am Donald Bullock, Program Manager of our Students with King program here at the King Center. Thank you all for attending. If you have not done so, please complete our registration form using the link in the chat. At the conclusion of this event, please be sure to take our post survey. Our post survey is very important, and the data for that is used for many, many reasons. So please make sure you take time now to do our post survey. Our 2025 King Holiday observance is filled with great events. Please take a moment to view all of our events taking place this week. We are proud to bring you It Starts With Me as part of our King Holiday observance Students with King Reading Corner. Our Reading Corner program showcases children's books that align with Dr. and Mrs. King's philosophy of nonviolence and vision of a beloved community. We have our It Starts With Me curriculum available for you to use for all your students. Teachers, you can download this curriculum now or use the QR code that you see on the flyer. And we are offering the book It Starts With Me in English and Spanish as a special price. Use our KHO discount code via our King Center bookstore. I now have the privilege of introducing our moderator, Mr. Tariq Wynn. Tariq is a dynamic and accomplished news anchor, making waves as the youngest talent at iHeartRadio's Black Information Network. A 2022 graduate of Georgia State University, he honed his skills as a news anchor for the Panther Report News. Tariq has engaged with luminaries like Ludacris, Candace Burns, Senator Raphael Warner, and more. Beyond journalism, he is a trailblazing entrepreneur as the owner, CEO of Wayne's Production, LLC, creating, producing, and hosting his own shows. Our moderator, Tariq Wynn.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. Looking forward to the show.
Yes, thank you all so much. I appreciate you, Mr. Donald, for having me. Thank you all so much tuning in to this amazing 2025 KHO Youth Book Reading. I'm honored to be your moderator today. Like you said, my name is Tariq Wynn. Now, this is my favorite part of one of my favorite parts of the show. I know we have several individuals that's watching from all over the world. So what we want to do is we want to shout you guys out. So go ahead, comment where you are tuning in from in the comments. Shout out your classroom, your name, your state, city, country, all that good stuff. We want to know where you guys are tuning in from this morning. So let's go ahead and see where we got people tuning in from. Okay, we got Lashia Obrey. I hope I'm saying that right. It says, good blessed morning. We are from Charleston, South Carolina, MSA Charleston. Okay, Charleston, come through. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Good morning, tuning in from Evans Elementary School in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, Memphis, love it. Let's see who else we got. We got Camille tuning in from California. Good morning. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Who else we got in here this morning? Okay, good morning from Ace Academy Charter School in Harrisonburg, North Carolina. Okay, love all of this. We got people from all across everywhere. We got Orlando, Florida, Avalon Elementary. Appreciate y'all so much for joining us this morning. Man, this is great. I love this. We got Angela Reed, Our Children, Our Stories. Thank y'all so much for tuning in this morning as well. Grateful morning tuning in from Philly. Okay, Philadelphia in the room. Okay, I love it. We got George Washington Carver from Cleveland in the house. Okay, Cleveland in the house. Let's go. I love it. This is great. We got Pyramid Inc. in Panama City, Florida, a nonprofit day program for adults with disabilities. Oh, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We definitely appreciate that. So, who is ready to read It Starts With Me? Well, let's go ahead and get started. I have the amazing honor of introducing our co-authors of this amazing book, Dr. Kimberly Johnson and Dr. Bernice A. King. Children's author and educator Dr. Kimberly P. Johnson is a creative thinker and has a passion for teaching and helping others. She has written 22 children's books and served as a guest reader for former President and former First Lady George Bush at the White House for the annual Easter egg roll. Dr. Johnson is an ambassador for the King Center in Atlanta and a program collaborator for Dr. Bernice A. King, the last living daughter of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Above all of her accomplishments, she says that the greatest joy is knowing that her grandparents taught her what good character looks like and raised her to believe in God and in self. Help me welcome Dr. Kimberly P. Johnson to the program. How are you? Good morning.
And hey, everybody.
Yes, good to see you. We appreciate you so much for joining us.
Yes.
All right, and our next author, thank you so much, Dr. Johnson. So our next author is the youngest daughter of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the CEO of the King Center that was founded by her mother, Mrs. Coretta Scott King. She educates youth and adults around the world about nonviolent principles and strategies modeled by her parents. Dr. King is committed to helping all of us become good citizens of the beloved community. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Bernice A. King. How are you? Good morning.
I'm doing good. Good morning to both of you.
Yes.
Good morning.
And
Yes,
to everyone watching.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this amazing book reading. It starts with me. Turn it over to you guys.
All right, this is exciting. The title, It Starts With Me. If you're out there, just say that right now. Put your hands on your chest and just say, it starts with me.
It starts with me. Yes.
Yes.
I hear them. Don't you hear them?
I do. All right, here we go on a journey. My name is Amora. I pledge to be love. Peace on earth is what I dream of.
The world is so big that I can see, but if I want to make it better, it has to start with me.
Oh, wow. I can be love. Can y'all say that to yourself? I can be love. I know I can do it. I just have to focus. Oh, that's a big word. That means you have to pay attention, children, young people. You have to pay attention. I have to just focus and really get to it.
I'll start with myself. Each time I look in the mirror, I'll learn about love until the meaning becomes clearer. I love her wall, don't you? I can be love.
I do. I can be,
great
and I
things.
can do great things.
Yay.
Wow.
Oh, Dr. King, is that your mom and dad on that picture?
It sure is. That's at their wedding.
Wow.
Oh, wow. But look
That's
at
pretty cool.
there's somebody else that's in our story. What is that in our story? Who came in? Is that a little bunny?
Is that the bunny? Oh yeah.
That's a bunny. How did Bunny get in our story?
I don't know. It must have some meaning though. I think so.
Oh my God. Do we really have to tell them why there's a bunny in our story?
Well, you know, they are our friends now because they joined us and they're here.
Oh,
so family.
wow.
So, and you can tell things to
Well,
your
when
family.
I was a little kid, I ended up with the nickname Bunny. Bunny. So me, this grown woman here, 61-year-old woman about to be 62, was once a little kid, and I was called Bunny. I will choose to be love. Love can bring people joy. Look at them in their garden. Kindness grows here. There's the bunny. And it's a beloved community garden. It looks so beautiful, Kim.
I love it. I love the way everybody's working together. Do you see how all the people in the back are helping each other?
Yes.
That's pretty
Everybody's
cool.
contributing.
Yep, everybody's giving a part. But look what happened. But hate is real too, and it can hurt and destroy. Dr. King, look at our beautiful garden.
I know. Someone came in. They used a bat, it looks like.
Yeah.
There's a little bottle back there.
The bunny looks so sad. That breaks my heart.
I know. The ears are not up like they were when the garden was beautiful and everybody was contributing.
Yeah. And even Amora, look at Amora's face. That makes me sad too.
It does.
But I think
let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think Amora's got some plans.
Uh-oh. I can't see the page. Hate is a burden. Wow. Hate's so much of a burden, young people, that It's heavy to carry. Oh my God. You
Mm,
don't want to carry hate.
no, absolutely. Hate is like a monster that's horrifying and scary. Ew. I don't like that.
Mm.
That's a
Hate,
scary looking monster. I don't like that monster.
fear, anger, hurt, pain.
Ugh.
Oh, don't want that. Love is infinite. It has no beginning or end.
Love is sincere. That means it does not pretend. We don't like pretend, do we? Well, sometimes
Uh-uh.
pretend is okay, but not when it comes to love. That's a big deal. And we need to take it seriously to say you love. It means something.
Yes. I want to be loved. Do that again. Touch yourself and say, I want to be loved. Why is that? Because love can stop hate. Love is an eraser. Do you see the eraser? You take that love and you erase it. Love is an eraser. It gives a clean slate.
Mm-hmm. And when I'm not good, and sometimes I'm not, love always forgives. It's like a warm spot. That is true. Love is kind of warm and fuzzy. What's something that makes you think of love, Dr. King?
That's an interesting thing. Love. Warm and fuzzy?
Yeah. Do you have like some favorite slippers, or do you have a robe that you like wearing?
The love here that we're talking about is about people. So I'm talking. I love my friends, even
Oh,
my
that's
enemies.
right.
I even
Mhm.
love people that don't love me.
That's hard to do sometimes, though, isn't it, Dr. King?
Very hard, but
Yeah,
everybody needs love.
everybody. But Amora's going to teach us a lot about this.
We all can be loved if we do the right things. What's going on here?
To focus on kindness and the joy that it brings. There's that word focus again.
Yes, and there's how the young people, the children, they were leaving her out. And finally, they realized if you're going to be loved, you have to include everybody.
Yeah, that's a big deal. They're having fun, though.
Yes, they are. Yay, yay, be loved. Learn to speak up. You have a powerful voice. Let courage and happiness be your first choice.
First choice. Okay, I get it. So when people are mean, and sometimes it's hard to be kind, but you can choose to be love and it may change their mind. Wow, that's powerful.
It is. Wow. We may get angry. I know you get angry. I do too. For no reason. We may laugh at others' pain. We may live in constant violence. But guess what? Someone has got to break that chain.
Wow. Break that chain. That's important. I think, didn't you say your mom used to tell you that all the time when you were a little girl?
Yes, she used to tell me somebody has to cut off the chain of violence.
Yeah. So that means we have to be good in spite of, right? Or do the right thing
Yes.
in spite of. So, yes, it will start with me. I've got to start.
We don't have to be hateful, harass, or hit. Let's all be love. Peace is a much better fit.
You see, love makes us bold. It helps us rise up and be strong and to keep looking for ways to fix what is wrong. So this is part of the pledge. Should we give them a little sneak peek of it or should we wait?
I think so. No, I think we should give them a sneak peek.
Okay. Starting today, I make a personal choice to be love. I pledge to allow love to drive my thoughts, words, decisions, and actions. That means the things that we do, and honor the humanity of every individual. Wow. Those are big words. That means we have big work to do.
Yes, we do. Love is the land, the air, and the sea. We have to take care of all those things.
Mm-hmm. We need more love now. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. Love is our families. It's where we live and grow. Love is our beloved community and the people we get to know.
Wow. There's some interesting people they get to know there. Is that the school crossing guard?
That's the school crossing guard.
And then they have,
looks like they baked a cake and are carrying it to someone.
Oh, that's cool. They're doing
And
so much. That's a nice community. Don't you agree? Oh, there's the mailman. I see the mailman over there.
I see the mailman, and I see someone trying to keep the sidewalk clean, sweeping the sidewalk.
Yep, that's part of keeping that environment. But
instead of someone walking their dog is walking them or running them.
That happens a lot, I think. But love is much more than the way that we feel. It's not a feeling. Love is the bandage that can help the world heal. Wow, look at that cool Band-Aid.
Yeah, it pulls it together.
Yeah, and I think
we
the world
all
needs
stick together.
Yeah,
and
the world needs
what?
The world needs a little of that.
The world needs a lot of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at this.
Look at here. This is real beautiful. All of the colors.
Wow.
All of the people and the animals. We can build the great bridges that we want to see by learning about justice and loving humanity.
Justice likes to look for the right things to do. Humanity is the common good between me and you. Dr. King, did you look at there's so many different languages on those balloons. Did you see that?
I know. I saw that.
Wow. So this justice and humanity is not just for us, it's for people all over the world. Is that right?
That's right. It's for the entire world. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
This is true. What a beautiful picture. Wow.
Let's all be love and use respect everywhere. Let's stand up for justice and show that we all care.
Justice and humanity can begin from within. And if we learn to be love,
wow.
What happens?
Everybody learning to be love. What begins to happen? Together, then everyone
will
win.
Yay.
Yay. Everybody say, I win, we win with love.
Absolutely. This is so cool. Look at all of her friends. And there were friends that she argued with. Now they're together showing what it looks like to be love.
And the bunny is right there.
And the bunny is right there. I love it. And you know what? She's got her fingers up in the peace sign.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Peace. That's something we all want to see. Yay.
I love that. That was a great story, y'all.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Tyreek.
Thank you. Thank you.
Be love. We all have on Be Love shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at us.
And and you can purchase them at thekingcenter.org if you want to join the Be Love community.
Yes.
Yeah, Absolutely. Now, I have a couple of questions that I want to get to y'all
Well,
first.
Tyreek, before we do that, we forgot something.
Oh, what we forget?
Very important. We forgot to have the whole community, our students and our teachers, take the pledge.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Okay.
a pledge at the beginning of the book, and we want to have them to take this pledge now. So are you ready? I can't hear you. Say it loud. I'm ready. All right. Here we go. Kim, are you doing it with me, or am I doing it? Or I say it and then you say it behind me with the children?
I'll do that. I think that sounds good. You lead us and we'll follow your great lead.
Okay, here we go. 3 things are true.
3 things are true.
1, hate and unfairness in our world has to stop.
1, hate and unfairness in our world has to stop.
All right, we're doing good. 2, I pledge to help make the world a better place.
2, I pledge to help make the world a better place.
Great. 3, the choice is mine to do nothing or to stand up for what is right.
3, the choice is mine to do nothing or stand up for what is right.
All right. Starting today, I make the personal choice to do something and be love.
Starting today, I make the personal choice to do something and be love.
I pledge to let my words and actions show love.
I pledge to let my words and actions show love.
I pledge to treat people like they matter.
I pledge to treat people like they matter.
I pledge to kindly remind everyone that they should lead with love.
I pledge to kindly remind everyone that they should lead with love.
I pledge to focus on changing the things that are wrong.
I pledge to focus on changing the things that are wrong.
Not hurting the people who are doing wrong things.
Not hurting the people who are doing wrong things.
I pledge to help bring together and celebrate our differences.
I pledge to help bring people together and celebrate our differences.
I pledge to be courageous and caring while acting with love.
I pledge to be courageous and caring while acting with love.
To ensure others are not being harmed.
To ensure others are not being harmed.
I pledge to always do and say what is right.
I pledge to always do and say what is right.
By saying, instead of signing in this instance, by saying this pledge, I'm helping to create what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. called the beloved community.
By saying this pledge, I'm helping to create what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. called the beloved community.
Yay! You have done an excellent job with the pledge.
Yay! Good job.
You are now pledging to be loved every day.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was fantastic, guys. Appreciate y'all so much for sharing that and also doing the pledge with us as well. So now they can go forth and honor this pledge and carry it out in their lives. So this is great. Yep. Awesome. So, okay, now I got a couple of questions, and I also want to invite those of you guys who are tuning in, watching us live right now. You guys can go ahead and put your questions in the comment section. So I invite everybody, come on. We have some amazing individuals here. We got Dr. Kimberly P. Johnson, written over 20 books. We got Dr. Bernice A. King, CEO of the King Center, daughter of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So I'm sure you guys have some amazing questions for them. And I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. So I want to start with you, Dr. King. I want to know, why did you decide to name the book It Starts With Me? And why is the main character named Amora?
Well, I didn't really name the book. It was me and members of our team and Dr. Kimberly Johnson. We had already started a campaign that is called It Starts With Me, because we believe at the King Center that if we want to see change in our world, it has to start with each and every one of us. You don't wait on somebody else. We don't wait on a politician. We don't wait on, a particular leader in a particular community. There are things that we can do to change the world, even as children, as young people. You don't have to be an adult to change the world. Many children are doing great things now. So we want to encourage every young person here today, if you see a problem, if something bothers you and you want it to be different, you can make a difference.
Love that. Yeah, that's a great message right there. And I like the part where you said, it really starts with us. We can't wait for other people to, to make the change. We have to step up to the plate and make change ourselves and do that. So I love that. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And next question for Dr. Johnson. So I want to know, why was it important for you to co-author this book with Dr. King? How did y'all make this bridge? How did this come about?
Well, this was a long journey. We started with other things and ended up at this door. But just to have the opportunity to take these great messages that not only Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. has implemented into our world, but also Mrs. Coretta Scott King and the power that she brought, all of those wonderful attributes are right here in Dr. Bernice A. King. So just listening and learning from her, it was just a natural fit that the gift that I have to write, which, Dr. King has this amazing gift to write as well, would culminate together and we could create this book. So it was just a natural fit to keep these great messages alive and really bring them into the 21st century so that our kids and our learners today can see how Dr. King's work, Mrs. Coretta Scott King's work are still relevant right now today.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then shoot, when when you have two great minds and y'all put together a book, you get good stuff. Yeah. Like I said, guys, this is great. And I want to remind you guys, those of you guys who are tuning in, watching, want to personally invite you guys to go ahead, comment your questions in the chat, and then I will get to some of those as well. And then we got some people still tuning in, commenting where they are tuning in from. We got Rain, Lily, Montessori, and Amelia Island. Okay, appreciate y'all so much. Man. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. We got Des Moines, Iowa. Okay, Iowa. Love
Des Moines, Iowa. I have to say something. I actually attended Grinnell College, my first semester in college in Grinnell, Iowa.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a fun fact there. And then we got PS 176Q in Queens, New York, Mrs. Coleman. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys as well. Oh, and then we have a question here from John Payne. He says, how many books have you written?
That's for Kim. I only have one adult book.
She's got many inside of her, though.
I do have inside of me.
You do. You absolutely do. I have 22 books. We actually have a few extras that have been co-written, so I'll claim 3 of those as well. So we're up to about 25 books. So feeling good about that.
I love that. Yeah. So what year did you actually start writing and putting books together?
Oh, for the kids that are listening, for our students, this is going to sound like a million years ago, but my first book came out in 1997. And I jokingly say, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, because 1997 sounds like a million years ago.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, like 25 books. That is a huge accomplishment. Congrats.
Yeah, a book a year. That's really my goal. Yeah. Sometimes it works out extra, but I'd say a book a year is a pretty good goal.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And then we got Alonzo Tompkins from Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, ATL in the house. Then we got, another question from Alonzo says, what inspired you the most to be an author?
Kim, that's for you.
What about the author in you, Dr. King? Okay.
That author is still trying to come alive.
It's there.
Look,
What inspires me?
Speeches. I author speeches, and so when I author speeches to
That's
speak
the
to
same.
crowds, what inspires me is I want to uplift people. I want to give people hope. I want to give people guidance because I know a lot of people are looking for that. And there's so much inside of me to share.
Yeah, it really is. That's awesome. And I want to jump in. For me, what inspired me to be an author is that when I was a little girl, I didn't even know that people who looked like me, that brown people could write books, because I never had seen a Black author. I didn't even know that I could write books. But then when I was introduced to great authors and writers and poets, I realized, hey, I could do that. That can be me. And so just surrounding myself with inspiring people, just like you guys do, and surround yourself with powerful people that are going to inspire you to make those good choices and stay focused, like Amora tells us, you're going to be amazed at what you can do. So just knowing that I could do something that other people may not have realized I could do, not even me.
Yeah, definitely. And I like what you said about that. It's about the company you keep and the people you have around you, which can create a positive impact in your life. So that's very important. And we got Alyssa Weaver, Williamsburg, Virginia. Okay, Williamsburg. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're from Williamsburg, Montessori, and Richmond. Okay, Richmond. Love it.
I'm a Montessori girl. I went to Montessori school in Atlanta.
Oh, nice.
When I was in kindergarten.
Oh, yeah, I love that. Okay, cool. And then, we got a question here. It looks like it says, one of the students wants to know, what is it like to be MLK's daughter? Okay.
Wow, that's a hard question because I've always been MLK's daughter. It's an honor to be his daughter. He's such a great person, both of my parents, and to be able to have parents who you can, after they're gone, you can continue their work is just amazing. And so it's not easy, but I'm glad that my father was able to affect and change and impact the world. And I want to continue to spread his teachings because I think they help us to create a world that's more just and humane and peaceful.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's them on your wall back there, right? Isn't that them on your wall in your background?
Yeah, that's Dad over here. And that's me and my mom in several different shots.
Nice. Okay, cool. And then we got another Dr. Johnson. This is for you, Dr. Johnson. Are you working on another book at the moment?
Absolutely. I am actually co-writing a book with some of my students from ACE Academy, and they're on here below, wow. ACE Academy, and we're writing a book on homelessness, and they have completed it. So our goal is to take that book called Home, Hear Our Message, Everyone, and use it to raise lots of funds to help homeless folks, because we want our young people to understand that this is something that we can all contribute to as far as helping and assisting and making people more aware, because a lot of times people think that homelessness means and looks like something when really we need to understand what it is and what it looks like. And Dr. King talked about, how important it is that as part of the beloved community, taking care of each other and helping each other and being aware and educated. Dr. King, right? Educated?
Yes, very much so.
Educated on topics. The more you're educated about it, the more you can do something to create change. So thank you for asking that.
And education is not just when you're in school. You can always learn. You can learn by asking questions. Be curious. If you want to know about something, ask many questions. You can do research. And it does not have to be when you're in school. And learning doesn't always have to be serious either. Yes. Learning can be fun.
Yeah, that's a great point. And speaking of learning, y'all also have this great curriculum that comes along with the book. And so, guys, teachers, encourage you guys to go ahead and download that curriculum, and we'll post the link to that in the chat box as well, where you guys can download the curriculum You guys can help teach that as well. Then we got another comment. Thanks so much. I am watching from Kampala, Uganda. Okay, Uganda.
Wow. Hi, my brother. Hi. How are you all in Uganda?
Awesome. I love that. And then
And just for the young people, Uganda is on the continent of Africa. So the world is here together.
Yes. Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, that's great. And then what was that other comment I had saw another one pop up. Let's see. Okay, yeah, right there. Wow, thank you so much both for sharing this with us. And with a little heart emoji. I love that. And then okay, we got another question. It says, what fortifies your resolve to hope?
We need to break that question down. I guess you mean what gives you strength to be hopeful. Well, for me, I look at the fact that there are previous generations of people like all of us that helped to change the world, that helped to work through difficult situations. And we too are part of those people. And we have the capacity to change the world. And so whenever it gets tough, whenever it gets difficult, whenever I feel like we're in a really bad place as a world or in a situation, I think back to other people that lived before us who had tough situations and they made it through. And I too can make it through.
Absolutely. And I think for me, hope is knowing that we have all of these amazing young people and educators and parents and community advocates who really want to see the world become a better place, because there's always room for us to be better. I mean, we're okay now, we're good now, but that's not enough. We need to strive to be better. We need to work harder and make sure that the world that we leave for our young people is a world that we want them to grow up in. And that means every single one of us has some work to do. That beloved community is going to get us closer to that. And so that's what we need to strive for. I'm hopeful because I know the beloved community is in sight. It's in sight.
Yeah, definitely. It takes a village, guys. It takes a village. It takes all of us, to have this thing and to have it, be great and be what it is. And that's actually a good point. Brings me to my next point. And this question, I guess either one of you guys can answer this one. But what I want to know is, what is the beloved community? Because we have these amazing shirts on. We have the beloved shirts on. So, what is the beloved community?
I'm going to say it in a really simplified fashion, and it just hit me. It is when we decide to think, speak, act, engage with love, respect, and compassion. When more and more people act that way, we will create a world where people feel like they belong and that people know that they are valued. And so that is what it is for me.
That's powerful. And we are all the beloved community. We are striving to be that beloved community. And it's not like a feeling, like Amora says in the book she talked about. It's not just a feeling, it is that action. And Dr. King said it best, it's the action of it. What are we doing to create this beloved community? Be, that means to do, that means to get up, that means to move. You might not get to sit there and be love. You might have to go out and help somebody or see something and speak up about it. You're being love every time you do that. And that gets us closer to that beloved community. So yes, it's an action word, not just a word.
Yeah, that's important, because we can talk about what we're going to do, but until we actually do it, that's when we're gonna see the progress. So yeah, action, very, very important. Got to take action, guys. And so, talking about be loved, how can people apply the be loved principle to their lives every day?
First of all, we have to remember them and recite them. A lot of times the more you say something, it becomes real in your life. So as the young people get up, as adults, when we get up, you should start the day saying, today I'm going to be loved. Today I'm going to speak from love. Today I'm going to engage from love. Today I'm going to act in love. And so to me, that's one of the most powerful ways to do it, because we have to be reminded, because really when we were born, all of this was in us. And then we got into the world and things started getting a little crazy. So you have to remind yourself that we actually are love and can be love.
Yeah, love, definitely very important. And guys, just want to remind you guys, go ahead, comment your questions in the chat. We got a couple of more minutes and we'll get to as many questions that we can as well. So I do, and last thing I want to hit on this, right? Obviously, we have this amazing King Holiday week. It's 2025, very monumental week. So what I want to know, what are you guys most looking forward to? Because there's a pretty big lineup of events happening this week.
Well, for me, I have the opportunity to speak to the nation on the King Holiday. We have a service at Ebenezer Baptist Church, which is a church that my father grew up in, eventually became co-pastor with his father. It's a church I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. At 9:00 a.m. on Monday, the King Holiday is our service from 9 to 11. I'm doing the call to commemoration. And I'm excited about that. It's being televised on Fox 5 Atlanta and some other Fox affiliates around the nation just right before the presidential inauguration. So people will hear my voice first and some other people's voices. So you can tune into that. It's live streaming at thekingcenter.org and at Fox 5 Atlanta. And look forward to all of you and all of the friends and all of the folks you know tuning in to that service.
That's amazing. And I will be speaking on for a prayer breakfast, Martin Luther King Jr. Prayer Breakfast, an annual event that happens here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. So I'm excited about that. Again, having a platform to just empower people to know that we can do this, that love and peace and community are really upon us. And now is the time. Now is the time.
Yeah, fantastic. That's fantastic.
Tyreek, I have one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the day, on the 20th of January.
I was just going to talk about that.
If you watch the college football playoffs, I will be tossing the coin at that game on Monday night. Look for me.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, we'll all have our TVs on it. We'll be watching.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all so much for coming on, spending time with us. Your valuable times with us, reading your book, It Starts With Me. This was fantastic. And I believe that the students and the viewers took a lot from it. So we appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yes, and we appreciate all of them tuning in. It was really exciting. One day we're going to have a platform where we can see everybody.
Woo! Yes. Yes. That's going to be a lot of people, Dr. King.
I know, but somebody out there, one of these young people, they're going to create the technology that we need so that we can really see each other and and like we're actually in the space. I know there's some out there already, but it's going to be easier for all of us to access.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank y'all so much once again. Definitely appreciate it. And I also want to give thanks to the entire King Center, the KHO team, especially our committee members, Andres Johnson, Teese Bryant, Ian Elmore Moore, and Mr. Donald Bullock. Thank y'all so much. Definitely appreciate it. Also want to say thank you to all of our partners at Mike Lewis Productions and you all so much for participating in our KHO youth book reading of It Starts With Me. This was fantastic. And in honor of our KHO reading of It Starts With Me, we are offering a limited time discount on the purchase of the book. So please see the flyer as well as the link in the chat box. We also have the It Starts With Me curriculum, like they were talking about earlier, learning, very important. So we have this amazing curriculum guide that's available for teachers to use. Make sure you download it for free. Yes, it's free. You can download the free curriculum off of our website, www.thekingcenter.org. And lastly, I humbly request that we all take time to complete our post survey via the QR code with your cell phone. So all you got to do is take your cell phone, pull up your camera app, go ahead, put your cell phone up to the QR code and it will scan it. And then you will click the link in the yellow box. And then you will see and there's also the link in the chat box as well. This is the survey that will help us better serve you guys in the future. And then also to learn more, we have an amazing lineup of events at the King Center this week in honor of KHO. please make sure you visit our website, www.thekingcenter.org, to take a look at all of the amazing list of events that we have going on this week up until the big day, January 20th, where we will have the amazing commemorative service. Thank you all so much for your participation, and have an amazing King Holiday Observance Week. I'm Tyreek Wynn. It was a pleasure being your moderator. See you guys next time.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bernice A. King.
And I'm Dr. Kimberly P. Johnson.
And we are the co-authors of
It Starts With Me. Well, it starts with me.
No, I think it really starts with me.
No.
Well, maybe it just starts with you.
It starts with you.
This is a book for children and the rest of the world about love. A powerful word that really can change and transform our world. Now, this girl here is Amora. So Amora is going to take us on a journey around the world with her friends, talking about how we can be loved.
Thank you so much for reading this book. It Starts With Me. Dr. King's vision is coming to life, and you guys are going to carry that vision into the world. Have fun reading.
We want our children and you parents to be loved in the way you speak, in the way you act, and in the way you think. That's what it starts with me about. It starts with me. I am the one who infects the world with love.
It starts with me.
The King Center, founded by Coretta Scott King, is the official institution of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy, championing and developing nonviolent leaders. In 2024, we impacted over 100,000 youth, equipped 150 interns, and trained over 2,000 leaders in nonviolent strategies. Join King 100 as we build King Center 2.0, empower 500,000 youth, and train 1 million individuals on Nonviolence 365. Join the movement at thekingcenter.org. Text MLKGIVE to 44321.